Uh, I don't know, after Ryan and all those ambitious ideas, I think I have other end. And I don't know, because my aging, older you get, you just disconnect with the childhood and the kids, and you don't know what is their needs and what really inspire them to hang around and play. So what was in my mind is, what happened if I want to do it myself in a week? How much I can achieve? And with the empty hand, have nothing to really work on, and also have a good example, maybe other community look onto it, and they go ahead and trying to do the same thing. Before I thinking about what I'm trying to design or implement, I was trying to find the definition of playground, what we are familiar with when we're talking about playgrounds. Well, it could be for recreation. Climbers, slides, apparently everybody can use it. Parents can go sometimes. And or informal games, anything in the community, adult can participate to it. Sandbox or landforms. And this is typical form of playground which we see here. They are made of wood, all structured very good to the building code. Working in the municipality and dealing with all these things, I know how difficult it is. More I was thinking about this equipment, more I realized I can do nothing for that community. Obviously, we don't have all this equipment. When we look at the kids, they always amaze us where they play and how they play. We're trying to facilitate that, to play here, like buying a gift. Sometimes you see they play with the box. They just completely forget about the gift. And what amazes me is, no matter where the kids are, seems like they know everybody and they do the same thing. It depends what they have, and they play with those material or facility around them. Still, we have a typical playground, but I would like you to look at this area. As a parent, I don't like my kids hanging like that. But the kids like to do it because the playground for them is ownership. They want a freedom. They just want to experiment something new. And here we see we're trying to incorporate some of those elements. Mark mentioned something about England. And Janet, you mentioned about England. They don't really limited the kids where they play, and through the game they build that sense of security and safety themselves. Here, obviously, it's not building to the code because there is like 1 foot here we see is higher without any railing. But I guess when we look at those kids, this is very safe here. So I went beyond it, and I thought maybe Playscape is the better idea than playground. It is more natural, and is not very formal. And the forms of the, obviously you don't need any fitness. It could be earth shape, dirt, and sand. Well, we can have a texture pathway. I'm not sure what material is available to you there. I like this children ownership because they can do anything they want it. And it's open-ended play options. So the example would be this mounted area, which the kids likes to go up and down. And this is what inspired me more about different feature, I guess. Cane, the material, whether it's a musical or just for climbing. I'm not sure about the safety. Mark is right. We have to consider that one when it comes to those kind of shapes. But kids looks like they know what they're doing, running around, swimming in the small pond. And here, they're just walking. They enjoying what they're doing here. The closest community apparently has a very nice gathering place, and we are right here. So it's very nice layout, very beautiful. People probably ride a bike to go there. So I thought maybe we avoid the straight line except the equipment. This is my design. We have a pathway, and I have no idea how we're gonna distinguish this area pathway with the other parts. But I know we can have sand, and there are a lot of sand, fine dirt there. This is a small place, and I think it would be you would be able to make enough adobe brick to have a small area for kids to play. It could be like a meter or 1.5 meter high. And here is I put playful space, but it could be a gathering area too. I'm not trying to confuse you. I think the school is right here. So this is the north. And I like the idea of those sticks. Now, in terms of the equipment, these are balanced beam. So it could be a local material, just 1 foot to 15 centimeters high from the ground. You actually can put it on the ground. I think the kids likes to walk on it. In order to prevent it from rolling, you have to have 4 pieces vertically to the ground to prevent it from rolling and stable it. Here is slightly higher. I was thinking 3 meters. I don't know how we can go with those material. And so rope is very easy to find. Another piece, we can have like 2-3 swings right there. Or maybe actually here. Now this one is kind of 3D, show you what I meant by those. We can have the swings right here, and if you're combining 2-3 of those local material, maybe strong enough to hold the weight of the kids, even adults. This is where there was the gathering area. I don't know what kind of ceremony they might have, but they can hang the rope from here to the ground, or here is where there is a sand and mounted earth. I really like those adobe mounted area Ryan had in his drawing concept, and Mark had. Maybe I could change that one with those material. As I mentioned here, I was thinking about just is it kana? This material. Now, when I was kids, I like to hang from something, just like a monkey bar. So those could be used like a monkey bar. And here, this is some type to build something kids can climb. And again, this is very good idea if you have it in a corner, whether for the musical purpose or fence. The material, obviously, adobe brick, Kana Brava. And I think this one is the strongest one, isn't it? Kana High. Is the strongest one. So this would be perfect for the area like here. And one go underneath, 2 goes on both sides. You tie them up with a rope, and then you have a rope here and swings. And I'm open for your questions. Thank you very much.